And we're live. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to SARDA Live. We are shopping our last chance sale page today. Exciting news on this sale page. Everything is a BOGO, so buy one, get one free today only. It ends tonight at 11:59 p.m. You can also shop our SARDA favorites today. Everything on that page is 20% off or an additional 20% off all the already great prices. So.
And who is that speaking? That's Athena. That's our buddy Athena. Athena is going to tell you and do some announcements. And I'm Janyl. I'm here. I'm your designer, so I'm here with you too. And Annika is going to be modeling the jewelry, and she's got a sneaky peek on her left hand. And yes, is it the biggest aquamarine we've ever cut? It is. And it's going to be coming up in 3 weeks. So biggest, and I got to tell you, each of them have like surprises on the inside of it. So every single one is, they're just special. Yeah. So we love our new arrivals. So 3 weeks, ladies, that's going to be coming. But I'm excited to have Athena here. And I think doing a BOGO, I mean, come on. I've already marked down things. I think a BOGO is just amazing. So, Annika's got the Kingman turquoise. And that's why, everybody always like Sleeping Beauty. Kingman, hello. That is our other American turquoise. That is a huge deal. So I think it's so beautiful. And it really, I like the matrixing of the different colors in Kingman.
I agree. I like that. I like the bronze that goes through. It's beautiful.
I know. You give me a little sparkly.
Yeah,
like
right?
The bronze is a little metallic. I love my metallics. I love my faceted with opaques. So yes, love, love, love. And 2 sizes. So here's the thing. We can fit you, if you're a 6, all the way up to a 7.75 inch wrist. So there's 2 sizes to pick from. So this one, I think, is that really classic, great piece to put into your jewelry wardrobe because it goes with so much. But most of all, all of these, I'm using that upgraded oval chain now that makes things, actually, this is kind of one of your favorite bracelet styles.
This is. I love the flat oval snake chain that we do. It's so malleable and it's just the most comfortable bracelet, I think, in my opinion.
Well, and also Athena is on my design team. So like she's got a lot of, she's smiling at me right now because she's like, oh my gosh, we're always talking about the quality of the chain, the diameter, the pieces. So it's something we work really hard on, huh, Athena?
Absolutely, yeah. And Brandy Hahn's saying she needs more Kingman. So, Brandy Hahn, this is your day to shop. Buy one, get one free.
I love it. I need more.
Right, yes, absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Well, the next thing is the multi. Now, I know you ladies have been loving this because there's only 6 left. And this was the apple coral that was in the middle. And it's a coral that's really hard to get consistent in the same color. When I do a series, I want everything to be the same color. Mm-hmm. So it's one of those things that was going to be limited and we won't do again because literally we didn't even use 10% of the stone to get these matches.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. I love the red kind of tangerine color to it. It's just beautiful.
Ooh, tangerine. Oh my gosh, it does look like those little cuties
like
that
the
we get.
Cuties. Yeah, absolutely.
I love those. Oh my gosh, I love this piece now even more. Because you put my jewelry with gemstones and food, I'm inspired.
Yeah, so this bracelet will fit a 5.75 to a 7-inch wrist. So it's perfect for my size.
That's right, we've got a hand. Yeah. Your wrist is 6.75.
I'm between a 6.5, 6.75.
Oh, that's
now,
right.
so.
Oh, actually, you're same as Annika.
Yep.
Yep. So you will not be seeing her wrist today because you got Annika's wrist.
We've got Annika's. And I don't have my nails done.
Well, that's the thing, ladies, is I do kind of feel like a lot of the colors I'm bringing in, think about what we've got coming in. Mm-hmm. So we've got all the sunstones, the copper rutilated, the galaxy, the golden rutile. There's a lot of gemstones coming in that will pair off of this entire collection.
Yeah, we've got a lot coming in.
Oh my gosh.
Looking really good.
And I really do think about that because if you get a piece, I want you, as we get other collections, I get so excited. Like because I'm pulling orders for you ladies all the time and seeing your names. So sometimes when things go out, it's like, oh my gosh, I know I pulled her the Hayward Muse. I wonder if she's going to wear it with the Galaxy.
Right.
Yeah.
We're always thinking, what can we pair this with?
Right.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, on the last chance page, Now, I want to clear up. Hayward Muse is probably like one of the most expensive stones, but it's the one that once we cut, the hardest to get the color shading.
The consistency in that, so hard.
Yeah. And so what we did is you're going, wait a minute, how come there's Hayward Muse? How come there's Berrylicious? And why is there counterintuitive? It is sourced from the Hayward Muse. But as we cut in the different facets, it does tend to take a different look. So you can combine those together, but there is a definite, they're not an exact match. So we know you buy things, you come buy something, then later you buy it. So we stopped calling it, we're grading it after it's set, because we can say they all look alike. Once we set it, they tend to be different.
They tend to flash different, absolutely.
So that's why, can you wear them together? Yeah, ladies. But you ladies that are OCD, like perfect matching, Hayward, you buy with Hayward. Counterintuitive, counterintuitive.
Ultraberry.
Ultraberry. I said Berrylicious.
You did.
Thank you.
That's
Ultraberry. Okay. Sorry. So yeah, so there were some questions, and I don't think we ever really answered that before. Like I've seen them, and so I'm glad to do it in a live show, even though we're not showing that collection today.
Yeah. So the bracelet that she was just showing, which one? Oh yeah. So the one she's on right now is the Victory's One bracelet in the Kingman Turquoise Spiny Oyster, and that bracelet will fit a 6 to a 725.
Yes, one size in that, but I think it's a good middle range. And there's a lot of other bracelets. There's a bangle right now that I told everybody they needed. And I have every size. I love that because it's with the Tree of Life bracelet shank with the high polish. Love it. But this ring, I love it because I like that filigree. I just love a really beautiful filigree. And I made this a little bit thicker because I wanted it to be really soft around your finger, you know, because that is something I work really hard. It can't just be pretty, but it needs to wear good too.
Yeah, and I love the split shank that you've put in it when you paired it, the filigree with the watermark. It just kind of, I love how you're mixing the collection's motifs together. So where you can pair it with anything and everything. Yeah.
Well, that's inspired. And you know, Athena, I'm changing stuff constantly. Like, I don't know how many times we call it a brand buy where I start, this is what I want to do, and I'm changing. I mean, come on, sometimes a collection 10 times later, I'm still not done changing it.
It's not done until it arrives.
She's telling all my dirty little secrets, right? It's like, okay, we're going to tell you the real Janyl. 10 times, it still might not be done.
Minimum, ladies, minimum.
Well, you know what? It's like the thing is, though, when you really care for people, you want the best for them.
Absolutely,
you know?
yeah.
And these ladies are our family, so it's got to be the best.
And yeah, you want nothing but the best for everyone. So.
And I am lucky to have a partner in Bali that, like, literally us together, like, she understands that part of it. You know, because, like, trust me, I've gone so many different places over my 30 years designing jewelry for you ladies, and it's really hard to find people that are aligned with what I believe we can do, you know? Okay, so lots, you know what, this is the first time we kind of put this together, and I'm like, do you know, I've never done the collection with just the Kingman, and then the Kingman with the spiny, and I was like, we need a multi-bracelet with both of those.
Yeah, both collections pair so nicely together, and then you can throw the apple coral in, and it just pairs great with the spiny. You bring in the orange and the blues and the bronze into all of that.
As she would say, fire. I always say money. That is like a money look. It's just, wow. Especially with the BOGOs. Love it. Think about it. Like, if you love our chain bracelets, the one stone chain bracelets, basically you get one. Oh, I wanted to clear up, ladies, with the BOGO, you don't have to get the exact same item.
Oh,
so
no.
you
Mix
can
and
buy,
match.
you can mix and match it. So a lot of orders I was pulling, like helping, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're getting two the same size, the same ring. And I thought maybe some people might not understand. A BOGO, you don't have to buy the exact same item. You can go find one that's that same price point. One of those would be free.
Yeah, or mix and match to complete your collections or start a brand new collection. Yeah. Beth Phillips says she's also type A OCD, so you're not alone.
It's like being the handcrafted. It's like, okay, this is only going to take us, this is going to push this collection out 4 weeks. Yeah. But whenever they say 4 weeks, we go, you mean 8?
Mean 8, yeah.
I'm okay with that, just as long as it comes better. Okay, well, this one I would say, yeah, we did put everything at the top of the page on the last chance. So everything we're showing, you'd be able to just go to our website, sarda.com, and then you will see that this is the first one that we started. So I think we have about 8 collections, close
7 trays.
seven collections today that we're going to show. And Annika, like, she's getting so good at these trays. I know, I can't wait till we have the Babes event because, like, the displays, I know you're going to be a Michelle.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
We're going to put it out and go, and she's going to be redoing them, right, as the ladies are walking in. No, it could be better.
Right up until the last minute.
So this ring we're showing, the Abundant Blessings. We have all sizes available.
Yes, this one came in a little bit later. You know, I was trying to get some other rings in, so that's what I love. We're kind of down selling out of sizes on some of the other ones. So yes, I'm glad that this one is fully stocked for sizes.
Yep.
Well, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so we have our enhancer pendant. To me, I love having classics like this. Every Kingman turquoise with spiny is not the same. Our standards, our quality, our colors, like, I only use the best material. We literally hand pick every part of the rough, every part of the gemstone after it's getting cut. So you will definitely, if you have other things, of course you can wear it with it. But it will look different than our stones. Our stones, like, our quality standards are a bit higher. The vendor tells me this every time.
And I love this one, how it's bringing in some more of the white that I can pair with my freshwater pearl or different things. Like, I like the white. It's classic. Just simple.
And this one did. Athena, this is the one that I did do more of the white
Yeah.
on it because, like, I thought, okay, this season, where before I didn't do as much white during the...
It was a lot more of the blue and the orange, and I
Yes.
love the white coming in. It just makes
do-
it pop more, I
Oh
think.
my gosh, I love that you're... Me too.
Oh,
Like,
good.
I love it. I know. I'm just like... But it was harder to get those pieces,
It was.
right? Yeah.
It's definitely harder for us picking and packing downstairs to match these stones for everybody.
It is. Because, like, literally, you know, our packing crew is my design team also.
Yeah,
we do
we've
that
been
because we
helping.
want to make sure, like, we're putting this together the way that we designed it. We put the stones, we brought it in, and then we want to make sure that it gets selected that way to you.
Yeah, it's great because we're down there. We're like, oh, I love this, and I'm going to pair it with this, and then it goes out to somebody else, and you get the great match. So
Well, and you know, people are like, they'll show their warehouses where, look at this big warehouse and see, they have this robotic arm that pulls the things out, and oh, there it is, and this is how we pack it. It's like, no, I don't want my jewelry picked that way.
yeah,
like,
exactly.
I want my
I want the
jewelry
hands-on.
hand picked,
Yep.
you know? So I'm bringing things like, you know, for me, I want things that I want, I'm trying to bring to SARDA, you know, like, yes, new arrivals at like the lowest price we're going to have them at.
crazy
you know?
prices, Janyl.
So I love that, you know? So like things that I've always been a bit of a disruptor, would you say?
And I love the bracelet that Annika was just showing, the Always Chosen with the open cross. I just love the hinge on that. And that one was such a hard one to get right, the engineering of it.
Oh my
But
gosh, this, and then when we were trying to do additional sizes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
this one took a long time.
It took a long time. So we do have 5 sizes in this, all still available. It'll fit a 5'2", up to an 8. So this is for everybody.
I'd say up to about 10 years ago, I only had one size.
Yeah.
Then I brought in a second size, but then it was like, this is my one bracelet. This is the one I wear all the time. I love it because other bracelets will kind of overlap over the cross sometimes, my bangles, and I love it.
I love that
I
too.
think it's just so pretty. It reminds me of like, you know, really Jesus's crown of thorns, you know, how like it is kind of, so it always symbolizes that. When I see one of the bracelets cross over, it's like, you know, the meaning is more. And I love that because it always chosen, because literally that's the whole thing around is that, no, you are chosen now.
Yes. I'm surprised I don't have that bracelet. I'm going to have to go shopping after this
Oh.
show. I love that bracelet. It fits perfect.
And it's
Fit
so
is
easy
good.
to get on
And
too.
it's so comfortable.
I play with it when I wear it. Sometimes, like if
Like
I'm
a
like
fidget bracelet?
waiting, I do. I like open it, then I flap it over. It's like, yeah.
I'm the same. If I had this, I would be playing with it all day because I'm a fidgeter too. I have to have something to do to keep my hands busy.
Audrey Moore agrees. It's so fun to wear. You know?
Oh, yes, Audrey. This would be one of those perfectly, like if I picked a piece, like this would be, of course you have this.
Yeah. Then we
Yes.
have the Grace Through Faith ring, the watermark. We have all sizes in that, and that ring is true to size. I love the elevated wave that you've put into this ring.
I like something a little different. I like
Yeah.
a statement ring that's, and come on, ladies, it's $79, but it's BOGO'd. I mean,
BOGO.
come on. Trust me, going to Bali, like, yeah, these are like 10-year ago kind of prices on things. My silver is so important for me to like really minimal, like we're always like, that's one thing the team's always bringing up. Janyl, your silver, what's going on with it? In the business of giving out free, like all silver pieces. But it is like, for me, those were where I started. Like, you know.
But once you buy that silver piece, you know that it's the best quality out there at the best pricing anywhere. And they're just so comfortable. And the way you finish off the gallery on the inside, you just are making it perfect for everyone.
Yep, it takes a village, and my team here, we get there. And then there's another village in Bali.
Yeah.
We got 2 villages working on stuff for you.
So here we have the collar necklace, the oval collar in watermark. We do have 2 sizes. We have an 18-inch and a 20-inch. And Janyl, the collars are amazing, but they're so hard to get right.
Yeah, I know.
With the factory to making them.
We reshape sometimes when they come in also to get that perfect mold. We used to have Pac that did the mold, and like he would hand mold it, like you know, like after it
Each
was
one,
done,
yeah.
he would every single one. It was him and his daughter. That's the only ones
I was
that
gonna
could
say,
get it
you
right.
only had 1 or 2 smiths that could get them right.
Yeah. And so it's like, still needs to be there. But it's something you can kind of adjust and mold more
Absolutely.
after you get it.
Yeah, once you get it, take it home, put it on, you can just push it in and make it fit your neck perfectly.
And we'd always forget to bring these on shows and stuff, Athena. So I snuck them into Last Chance. And Michelle goes, what?
What are you doing?
Last Chance means you're not going to bring them. Well, I'm not. We don't have any on order for a while just because it's like, we always forget. Like, it's awkward sometimes to show them. It's hard, you know? And I always think, well, everybody must have one at this point, but we forget there's new people all the time. So this is going to be one, like, you can probably, the other ladies will say, I have it, I love it. This is the oval watermark, which I'd say is one of the, an S collar, and another one that is something that, like, I design, and it's like ergonomic, kind of like, is that the right word? Okay, not sure. But it's literally for a woman's shape, like our neck, how it's curved out. And if you are sensitive to wearing like heavier chains, this works.
It's
Yeah.
so
Because
light.
It
It
is
takes
so
the
light.
weight off because it literally goes towards the back of your neck.
And you can still slide on one of your magnet enhancer pendant bails. And
Yeah.
Or you do the diamond necklaces like me, because right now I'm in this mode where Janelle's finally catching up and doing everything she needs to do, and it was awful to get news from the doctor. Like, I knew I was going to have some surgeries on my back, but I've been putting it off for about 10 years. So, and back and neck. So
Back and
it's in the jewelry industry, like, we used to do these shows. We used to have 20 huge trunks, and we would schlep those 70-pound trunks in and out 10 times by the time we were done with the show. So, yes, of course.
yeah.
War wounds, I would say. Okay, awesome. So we're into the next color. And you know what? We've had this one, the Labradorite. Now, this is a special Labradorite because this Labradorite is has a blue sheen to it. So you know how sometimes you get aquas and you get blues? This one is just going to be that blue, cobalt blue. However, it will go with any of your other Labradorite, but this is like what I say, the heart of the stone. That's really hard to find. It's easier to find an aqua flash than it is, or a yellow flash than this cobalt blue. It's the most rare.
Yeah.
That's why this collection, it was a brand new debut. This bracelet is so cool. Now, I know we're getting limited on some of the sizes.
Yes, we have 2 sizes remaining. We
Mm-hmm.
have the 675 and the 725 still remaining, so that'll fit a 575 up to a 7-inch.
So there's one of those left. And then the other one, Athena, is a 725 that fits a 625 to a 7.
Right.
And, but yes, this Labradorite, again, I want to get you pieces that are very rare, something that you don't see. Like, nobody would take this kind of task of like, oh, just do the dark blue. It's because I'm cutting this stone directly for you. Vendors just won't do this.
Yeah, and it's amazing in person, like the blue flash that's coming out of it, or the labradorescence. It's just gorgeous. And I love how you've paired it with the watermark kind of mariner links in it, and then you brought in the chain link magnetic closure. I love those. Are probably my 2 favorite.
I know,
motifs.
we love this one. When we did this one, we were like, we love this bracelet.
And I do have this one at home, so I was able to buy
Yes,
this one.
you did.
Yep.
And also, too, down the road towards holiday time, I did the chain link mariner in the all silver because everybody, of course, asked for it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I can see what I can do. Well, I was already ahead of them. I had done it, but I forget, right?
Yeah. I think you have a new one coming too, where you'll have the bigger mariner and then the smaller one kind of going inner. It's an all silver piece.
I think that's the one. Yeah.
It's not here yet. It's coming.
Yes. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one I was saying because the
Oh,
ladies
yeah.
had asked for this when we did it and in all silver. And I was like, oh, I'll see what I can do. Well, I had already done it. I know.
She's being sneaky.
I took my memory medicine today, and Athena said, did you take your memory medicine? Okay, so ladies, I do love this one because any kind of peekaboo or open work with, it's got really fine little Janyl Adairs like at the point, and just a really beautifully comfortable ring. I like to do a little bit of a wider band because I know I can make it just as comfortable as your really thin bands. Yeah. And this ring does it. This is one of them.
And I like how you snuck the high polish in kind of in that V shape on the brace or on the ring shank.
And of course you do because we know how hard it is for us to get that
Oh
perfect
my
high
gosh,
polish.
yes. This is what Michelle would call a statement piece.
Handmade when you're working with silver, like it's porous. So like, when you're making these things by hand like this, it's not as easy to get to.
Mm-hmm. And we do have all sizes available in this ring still. And look at the blue in that ring. It's gorgeous.
Well, it's so funny because so many people, like, to be honest, the next ring was the one everybody bought. This one came a little bit later, so I actually have sizes. But this one, to me, the one we just showed, is like my favorite. Yeah. Like, because to me, with the high polish, it would go with anything, right? And this one predominantly, of course, I did chain link and in the design and watermark, but yeah, to me, I'd still pick that Janyl Adair one.
And I love the cut of the stone. What is it? A lotus cut? Is that?
Yes, I forgot.
I love that.
Yes, that's right, because we love those. Our artisans don't love those so much. Yeah, they are really hard to bezel set.
Very hard to set. Yes.
You should see some of the ones we get sometimes, ladies, because they do not. Are not in that shape sometimes.
They do not pass quality.
There's a lot of pieces that you'll never see.
Yeah.
Those are not the kind of things that I put in the almost perfect. Like for me, it's the almost perfect because everybody here is saying it is perfect. And I'm like, oh, I could have done better. And they're like, no, because we tried 10 times. So that's what the almost perfect is, actually. It's me just going, no. I don't want to take much money for this.
Hi, Amberly. Yes, it is Athena. Michelle's out sick today, so she called me and promised me more cookies. You hear that, Michelle? I get more cookies. Yes, she does.
Oh, and she's
earned it.
on a cookie mode right now.
I'll sneak in a couple cookies here or there.
Oh, okay, there we go. That's Janelle's thing. It's like, okay, I might be doing something, but it's an open doing something.
Right, yeah. I'm trying to be good.
I'm partially committed to doing it.
Yeah, I've earned it.
There you go. That's okay. Okay, well, anyway, I think any of these Labradorite pieces, and Labradorite is going to be big for us this year because I did get a lot of different, when I was cutting this, I found some just pieces that I wanted to do. So I've got some like pretty cool statement pieces that are coming, different cuts, shapes, and cabochon, because this is harder. When you do a faceted like this and it just looks like water stripping off, this is not what people cut labradorite in. They're like, no, they want to cab everything. So in doing this, I cut some really beautiful cabs that will have different multicolors in it. So labradorite, it is going to be one of your staples this year for me. Because when I show you some of the pieces I got, like, they're pretty amazing.
They are pretty amazing. I've seen them. And I love how you've paired this one with the the Royal Bali Blue. It makes that...
Oh, to me,
the
it's the color.
pop even. Oh, the blue is so gorgeous.
I mean, it is Royal Bali Blue. That's like that iridescent. That's what the color is.
Yeah.
So, like, to me, I was like, oh, they're singing together.
Yeah, and I like this one because it is on the larger side, but it's low profile. Like, I like to make sure my rings are lower profile so that, you know, my hand doesn't get caught in my pocket or something.
Well, and I
with the
did a
ring
lot
on.
this year because I think the ladies, you know, I do those statements with bigger under galleries and some of those things. Like, these are both considered, like, the entire collection, definitely for what it is. That one 100% is a low profile because you put it on, there's not much space between. It's all gemstone. Otherwise, it's literally low profile to your finger.
Yeah, and Teresa Jory Stevenson says the labradorite reminds her of the raw tanzanite from a few years ago that you did.
Yes.
And she bets they go great together.
Oh my gosh. Teresa, right? That is the pop of that color. Oh my gosh, I've never put those together. Oh, why? I couldn't do a multi. Like, that would maybe be too pricey. But right now, we cannot get any of that tanzanite.
No, we can't.
And if
not
I
right
do
now.
the raw tanzanite, I like a little bit of a chunk, a bigger piece. Because I want that rarity for you. Okay, so there is a couple pieces. There's not a lot of Australian opal that I can really bring into Last Chance because it's so expensive and so rare. Most of it will always live on the SARDA favorites page. But I wanted to pick a couple pieces. And because I was planning the show and I thought with the labradorite, some of the other ones. So there's two pieces. And believe me, at this price, like, no, there's nobody that could match this. So love it because literally being BOGO, if you found another bracelet at $199, you're looking at $99 for an Australian opal. That quality of gemstone. Sorry. Oh, you're on the necklace.
We're on the necklace.
Sorry.
You're good.
I was on the bracelet too.
I'm over here showing the necklace, and I'm like, I'll just casually bring this
I've
out.
been glaring at this going, because my eye popped down to it, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Because for a minute, I'm like, oh my gosh, no Australian opal's supposed to be marked down. No opals, actually. No Ethiopian, no, like, especially not the Australian. But, sorry. And then I was like, oh, that's right. I actually picked the pendant in this because, like, a month ago, I planned a show. I moved it into Last Chance so that I could, because I thought this was really pretty together. I thought it was just such a cool look with the labradorite. So we will be showing that here in just a minute.
Yeah, so this necklace is an 18-inch with a 2-inch extender. It does have the snake chain on it, and I love how you've ended it with the watermark end caps.
Actually, speaking of that, it was so funny. I was looking at that online going, that's $149 for a necklace. Like, do you know how much chain is used in this? Like, this and I don't know. This one, to me, is that kind of really classic forever piece, but kind of a little bit of edgy because it's got that really cool elongated drop. But I love that it has the mariner on it too. But I was looking at that going, I can't believe we have any of those left.
I know.
But I did do a bit more of those because to me, it was like that necklace that I was like, oh yeah.
Everybody's
Like,
gotta
that's a
have
collectible
one.
piece right there. Especially at, oh my gosh, I have a bunch of multi-bracelets. I would probably take that one and pair it with one of the multis for $299.
Oh, yeah, that's a good deal.
For a BOGO, that'd be $149. Like, that's, man, these BOGOs sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh.
You're like, what did I do?
Because we know how much it costs us to make some of these. Like, and I saw her shoot look at me because I'm like, I know I'm not supposed to be lowering MSRPs to get to a price that I like to be. This is an instance where, trust me, the $149, it costs us more to make the necklace.
Yes, it does.
I love it. I feel like in here, I'm not getting away with anything because Athena, you know, like you're looking at me going, what? You only cut her on camera going, what are you thinking?
Oh no, I don't want to be on camera. I was nervous enough to talk today, but
But you're doing so well.
Because she loves this. Like, we have so much fun, like, getting the piece. I know it's a lot of work. We do, like, there's nobody, like, well, as we've brought new people on, we're like, oh no, they're never going to get how much we will go to the ends to get things right, you know? It's like, seriously? It's a bracelet. I know.
I know.
Oh my gosh, that's like here for us, like, bracelets. No, of course, we always want to go above and beyond, whether it's a bracelet, a small little ring, or, you know, it doesn't matter what price point. We take the same care to an inexpensive price point to an expensive price point.
Yeah. I got somebody asking, it just says Bali Babe, so I'm not sure who it is, but they're asking how Maverick is doing.
Oh.
And Maverick is doing great. He had a bit of an ear infection last week, but he's all better now and crazy as can
Well,
be.
and it is that is so weird because, you know, Christine, that her dog had an ear infection.
I think it's the allergies.
And
with
then my
everything
cats
happening.
are starting to, like, with their ears. So isn't that interesting? Our animals have allergies just like we do. We just, they can't tell us, like, you know.
Both my dogs have allergies now, so.
Mine does too. He's literally allergic to the heat. And of course, I took an Alaskan dog and brought him down here. I found that out real quick. And I was like, oh, okay. Looks like you're getting a
you
shot.
need to go ice skating with him. Just like have those times where he can just get on the ice.
He
right?
would full spread out, like spread eagle on that ice. And I would not be able to get him off. He would be the happiest little camper.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Janyl, we're on the Australian.
Okay. Oh,
opal
here
now.
we go. The one I already talked about. Anyway, I love the style because, like, this is something that we make sure, like, the size and the fit range, that curve is just right for you, so that. And the thing is, I do want to tell you, I make that a little bit malleable too. So those are ones you can play with a little bit, to adjust it even a little bit different. But we should have spot on because we have a lot of different wrists we put this on to make sure that shape is just right.
Yeah,
I mean, these are the ones that drive Cadet crazy because it's like, nope.
Cadet.
We see.
All of us.
Yeah, all of us, right?
Yeah.
Like we have it sent so many times and then go, this is the right curve, goes back to Bali. And, but yeah, there are some things that I do purposely make a little bit malleable so for that adjustability.
And we do have two sizes available in this bracelet. We have the 625 that'll fit a 625 to a 7.5. And then we also have the 7-inch that'll fit a 7 to an 825. But just like Janyl said, the bars, you can warm them up and kind of mold them to your wrist to make it fit you more comfortably.
Yeah. That
For
perfect,
your
fit.
There you go.
Because we talk about that all the time with this. I need to get that perfect fit for them. Now, with the Australian opal too, this is not, sometimes I use the blue-green. We love the blue-green because it's absolutely stunning and beautiful and hard to find an opal just with those. But this has the pink, the blue, the green.
The orange,
It
the
is
red,
harder.
the yellow,
Yeah,
all
this
of it.
This is
over.
more rare. It is quite a bit more elevated. However, we love the other one. It's still just as beautiful. But yeah, these are those Australian opals that just are not around hardly anymore. So when these cannot make orders. I literally, the rough will come in, they'll put together the ones, and this is all we could get. So no order, and basically we just wait, and when some are done, then we take them. And that's when we go and sort out by color. Because we do go for the blue-green, because that is something I love to design with. And then we do this one that is the multi-Australian opal color.
Yeah, and Joanne Molinas, she noticed that the Australian opal rings are not included in the last chance, but the bracelet and pendant are. And she's wondering if there's a possibility to include the rings as well. But I think those might be on the SARDA favorites. So if you shop that page, you're getting an additional 20% off for
This
today.
week is going to be the one with the specials coming up. That because we kind of deemed it literally, it will be the lowest that we will be doing this week. And then, no, of course, we got to keep the lights on. So you're not going to see, we can't go as extreme. It might be like one section. With those, I'm not able to move those to the next level because the way I priced them. So, Joanna, those are the only ones that will not actually go to last chance ever. I'm sorry. Like, I know. There's some things, so we can do bigger discounts on some things. And just some things, I try to price as affordably, but there, you will see a few things like the ocean jaspers, we can't move those anymore over the last chance. That there's going to be some materials that it's like, no, they're like, if that makes sense. But I promise I will do other stuff, like I'll always try to do last chance opportunities.
Try to do that.
Only because here's the thing, I love to design. I have so many designs, I'm bringing in so much. So at one point we can only have this much. So they're saying you can only have this much, you know. So what happens? I move it over, so that I can bring, So I'm not sure it's a good business model, but I have some like restraints now.
Yeah. Becky Wayford,
And I'm listening.
Becky Wayford was wondering on the Australian opal pieces, what was the basic concept in the design? She's wondering if it was a Native American concept or what were you
did not
thinking?
go, like on some of the pieces, I did not go as ornate. So I went pretty like high polished silver. And I do feel like you could pair this with the Native American type stuff. But how these kind of go out, I see where she's saying, because it's almost the high polish with the hammered sections almost does look a little bit chevron-y.
Yeah.
But I was kind of designing that way with my stones and even my zigzag bracelets. Like it is something I'm very influenced by because that was my mom's thing. She loved Native American. So my mom used to always go and get pieces from them directly, handmade pieces, and she would mix in with my Bali. And that's what she did. She did shows because she loved my jewelry so much. She would go to this really cool, like luxury show, and that's what my mom did to make a living for a while.
Yeah.
Like she was able to like do that, but crazy what my mom sold the pieces for. It was like, okay, Mom, you know, my mom was like, these are, you know, she always saw the value, and she was always like, Janyl, pieces like this, just like the Native American ones, they will not be around forever. And we know that, like working with Quebec, how many Smiths are retiring out and how many really like seasoned people we have left, right? To do things. So of course we will be making less and less. Like this year we are tearing way down in what we're going to be bringing. So you're going to see less and less, where we used to have 8 new collections, new arrivals. Now you're seeing more like 4. It'll probably tear down to 2.
Oh, wow.
Because we are kind of getting to that place where our quality, our stones, everything just is taking so much longer because, again, I wanted to elevate that quality for you.
Yeah, and just one more question, Melanie Green, on the opals. She's wondering if she needs to be careful around water with those stones.
Okay, this one, now, these are the opals that actually are the doublets. So this one has the top, which is great. So these definitely not as careful, right? Ethiopian, it's just that part of it. It's opals have so much water in them, so that's the thing is why they always say, like opals, pearls, take your rings off when you're washing your hands, or the sanitizers, that kind of thing. This particular one, no.
No. Okay.
The white Australian opal that is in our luxury of Bali, those are like
Take it off
the
to
most,
wash your hands.
like I'm never gonna get those again. I told you I found those at a show, so I would say 100% be more careful with those because I know I'm not gonna see those again. So just, now I didn't price them like they're what you would see if you went to a fine jewelry store. But I just would, because of the availability that would be in the market. And I was using 8x10s, 9x7s, like really hard to get sizes, even 8x6. It's more 9x7s, lots of 6x4s, tiny, and 7x5s are more common in those. So that's in that kind of creamish Australian opal.
Oh, okay.
And we have, Yeah.
Okay, so here we are showing the Hannah necklace. Limited quantities in this necklace still remaining. It does come with our satellite chain, so it does come with a 16-inch with a 2-inch extender on the satellite chain.
This is my one I wear all the time on my diamond necklace.
You
so
do,
this is my
yeah.
charm that I have. I love this piece. It's my this used to be the shield, my sword and shield is what
Yeah.
it was called, and then it got changed to Hannah. And I went, all right, this must be speaking to somebody. So, but yeah, and so it was just always that piece that I love knowing that shield. It says put on your armor of God, and that's like why I wear that all the time.
Yep. All right, so now we're moving on to the station necklace. Very limited quantities in this. It is a 30-inch with a 2-inch extender, and I love how we have the mate chain. That's probably one of my favorites. Is the
I
mate
know,
chain.
we love that chain. I know. Very limited amount that can actually do this because, to be honest, it doesn't always come when you're doing it by hand. It's not machine made, so it's very hard to get the proper alignment in them. And I know that because I had so much fun making it, but then I looked at that one. I would not wear this chain that Janyl did. It's like I have a whole new appreciation, but it's just so cool knowing that these rings are twisted just perfectly in a line to make this just gorgeous high-end necklace. And Athena, the ladies are always asking on the shows, are you going to bring more necklaces, Janyl?
I know, it's something we have to work on.
I know.
Yeah.
And even the ones that we do, sometimes it worries me because there's so much more because we kind of restructured, our artisans on who was making what. And of course they needed more for what they were doing, how many we can make. So the necklaces were one of the ones where I was like, no, with my masters, some retiring and the other ones, they're masters, but not as good as some of them. We cannot make as many.
Yeah. This one's so hard. You have each section of chain that they've got to do, and then they've got to link and solder all of those additional pieces in between. You can't even tell where they did it. Yeah.
I know. It's like that magic trick, where they have these rings and then they go, oh, look,
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wish it was like that when we're making our silver necklaces because they'd be a whole lot more affordable.
Right?
Well, we make them. I'm sorry, the reality of that, necklaces like that, they do put a 4-digit price because they can, right? Okay, well, do you have any of our Plum sapphire yet? Or do you have any of the purpleite? Did I say it right?
Coming
Purpleite.
up. Yeah.
Anyway,
Here we go.
I know we were pulling some of these today, so obviously people were loving that there was a BOGO. The pendant was getting hit massively today.
And the bracelet. This one right here, the one, the 3-stone.
Oh,
We had to release our samples on that one.
Oh, yeah.
It's our first one, too.
And you know what it was?
one.
That one came in, and it was supposed to come in with the collection, and I said, it's so pretty, we're going to put it out there. Everybody loved it. So then finally, 5 months later, the entire collection comes to match it.
Yep.
Yeah, and we only have 2 left, so I think it's these 2 we're showing.
It is these two.
Right here.
We were sold out before the show
You're
started.
actually getting that
Yeah.
one coming home to you.
Yeah, so this
Yes.
bracelet will fit a 6 to a 7.5-inch wrist for 2 lucky people.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Well, to me, if I'm doing a BOGO, sorry, I'm going for the purpleite because are you serious?
These are gorgeous.
If you bought a BOGO, I would do the one with the purpleite. Sorry, $149 for those purpleite pieces alone. Yeah, most people, if you see purpleite, and we do have a collection that does not have that chatoyant, that magenta glitter that looks like it's,
Yeah.
and that's not that's not man-made. That is natural, genuine, So sapphire, yes, you ladies love this style. I know you did. But that multi, there is not going to be another purpleite.
Not
We're done. We're
that,
done with
yeah.
the purpleite. It was way too hard to work with. Yeah, there's some things they're saying this is a no collection for you again, Janyl, because no, I love it because it's so hard to work with to get just those right beautiful pieces with it. But the plum sapphire, remember, all of this, that color is the magenta pop that comes out of the purpleite. So, love. This is like a color, but this plum sapphire, this is the Swiss material that we recut specifically to make an order of this. This is not available anymore because the Swiss pretty much shut down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
They did such superior goods. And what happened is people were coming with not average, but cheap.
Yeah.
So literally it drove them where they're like, we're not going to do it if it's not the best. So literally they were shut down because overseas in Asia, they were making just cheap, low quality, but people sometimes don't want quality. They just want cheap.
Yeah.
You know?
Sad.
So that's why whenever I see some of the goods that are kind of exchanging hands, I'm all over it. I'm like, no, that's like where I lived. I did like 5 years where I only did lab created, but it was only Swiss like top material like this.
So here we have the Sweet Victory pendant in the Plum lab created sapphire. Very limited quantities on this pendant as well. And I love how we're starting to do more and more of the incorporated enhancer bail. That you can it's just a smaller pendant that you can match with any of our chains.
And I love the really elongated ones, but like this is just those classics. When you have a gemstone that's like unique in its color, because trust me, even with this, there's a huge color range, but everything you're gonna get from me, I match everything perfectly. So when it's a collection, it is going to be like all those pieces from the ring to the pendant to the multi-bracelet, it's all gonna match.
And here we have the Poised Ring 2. It's a set of 2 in the Grandiose Mystic Topaz.
I love that. Have you ever been called grandiose? If so,
Grandiose.
you need this ring because I think it's great.
I love all the gorgeous
Why
colors
not
in
be
this. With that
grandiose?
teal mixed with the purple and the dark, like royal blue almost in there. I love the mix of colors.
Again, one of my topaz collections that I had in my vaults.
Yeah.
I pulled out and said, I'm gonna use all my like one of a kind like colors for just some really great little limited collections.
Yeah, Jess and I were talking about this one earlier. We're like, she must have pulled this one just from deep, deep in your safe set home to have this made, because we don't have any more of this coming.
No.
Well, and these are colors that really are going to blend. Like when you get like little gemstone rings like this, it's one of those things you're lacing up, you're putting on your look for the day. These are the kind of rings that you grab and go, oh, I've got 3 more digits, and it fits perfectly with some of your bigger looks. And they're so stackable too. Like there's so many other rings that you can just stack along with it.
Yeah.
One of my little design series, and of course when I did it all together. You know, I want to bring it all in for a choice, but then we go away from it, and yeah, it's like I know, like we're kind of getting down to the end of it.
Yeah.
Watch 3 months from now. When are you going to have more small rings? No, there's nothing for a year. Like, you know, that was my series. So I have to learn to maybe just trickle a few in, because
Okay, I'll
we
remember
don't
that.
have it, then they're going to ask for it.
She said
And
trickle.
it's like, I already did that.
Yeah.
I'm on to something new. Yeah.
So here we're on the Faithful Friend ring in the lab created spinel, the Plum. We have sizes 6, 7, 8, 10, and 12. So we are missing the 9 and 11, but still good amount of quantities in those remaining.
Oh, hey, will you circle that on your page on when we get to the Iron Sharpens the Iron Bracelet? On that second site, I'm just going to have Beth make sure. I feel like that might be wrong. Because we're really getting down on the inventory, on the bounce, but I want to make sure that that's not,
Oh, okay.
just have her double check.
I'll double check.
I love that bracelet. And it's so funny. I see people buying. Oh, we're on to
We're
the
still-
ring. Yeah,
we're still on
we're
the
still
ring.
okay. Oh, we haven't even gone to the purpleite.
Not yet.
Not yet.
That's the
We're
next
talking
piece.
about
I'm just
it,
going
but-
faster than you guys today.
I gotta speed it up apparently.
Yeah.
I gotta get
We're
on
on the
Janelle's level here. Wow.
She goes, welcome to my world. Athena's like,
Yeah,
this
this
is
is
Janyl in the
Janyl.
design meetings.
We're
She's still
on
typing
this
what
one.
she's saying on the other stuff. Like, oh my gosh, that's so funny.
So funny.
You think we spend a lot of time together?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Jinx, 1, 2, 3.
Right.
Like we used to say that. And then, yeah, my sister always beat me to it, and then I was supposed to be quiet.
Then you're supposed to be quick.
No,
That's not going to happen. Yeah, so this is the Counting Blessings bracelet in the purpleite, amethyst, and the plum lab-created sapphire. We've got 3 purpleite pieces in this bracelet. And Jess and I were looking at this bracelet, looking at the chatoyance or the iridescence in it. It's kind of got that cat's eye roll to the pieces.
But it's got that tobacco undertone, which
Yeah.
I just love. Like, you know, think about the rich browns. It would pull the brown out of the purple. But I am not a purple person. But my best friends are crazy about purple.
Yeah.
And ladies that are crazy about purple,
Like my mother.
they want everything purple. And so for me, I wanted to make a collection that was very grown up. And to me, the color combination of this, it screams just money, like forever, you know, like all the gemstones from that never gonna find again, because Swiss, they're not lab creating, they're not doing any of this type of material anymore. I mean, we've done the lab created Alexandrites, you know, the color change. And
Yes.
to me, this one, the color of this is different. However, if you have pieces from me, it would match too.
Oh, yeah. And I love how you've paired the 2 amethyst stones in with it. So it's all purple.
But you ladies that like those grown up like olives and the Haywards and this is going to be that rich tone that will be very mature and look really good with things. I always want to do very I think I'm at that age too. When I was young, I probably would have put some crazy things, but I've seen over the years the different fashions and the colors that come and go. So when I'm doing my multi-bracelets or my collections, I think about that. Like, what would you when you go pick a paint, right, for a house, what would be relevant down the road
gotta
where
think
I'm
about
not the
that.
only one sticking out in the neighborhood? It's not really a great forever color, right?
Yeah.
Well, that to me is like what I try to do for the jewelry. Those colors that will withstand time as different hues of colors come in. It's still, and being natural gemstones, of course it's going to be.
Yeah. And I did forget to give the size on that bracelet. It will fit a 6.25 to a 7.5. Do you think it'll fit a 6-inch wrist on that purpleite bracelet?
Oh, I put that one on. Yeah.
Yeah?
No,
Okay.
that's one that didn't get changed.
Oh, okay. So
No,
we do
because
have
that
to
one
get that
fits me.
changed. So Terry Edge, yes, that should fit a 6-inch wrist.
And like on something like this, trust me, like especially at this kind of pricing, oh my gosh. Yes, get it. Because here's the thing too, is now that we have those toggles and different things, you can always have a jeweler. Like you could even take 2 of the stones, have the jeweler take those off and actually make something like earrings out of the
Ooh,
the
that's
2
a
end
great
purpleite
idea.
pieces.
Yeah.
Like there's so many like jewelers now that like will do things like that in every city.
That's pretty cool. That's a good idea.
Or Beverly Hans. Look at, she's got all these things she's doing. Beverly, we got to start putting her name in there because she takes the multi-bracelets and then makes these
Oh, she
gorgeous
links them
necklaces.
together. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, necklaces on it. Yeah. Yes, Beverly might be able to do it for you.
All
So
right.
talented. She's a singer. She's a designer.
So here we have the iron sharpens iron bangle
This is the one I
bracelet.
was talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, love this bracelet.
Love it. I have it in the chain link and the watermark.
I know. Remember how long like it took us
Oh, it
like
took us
to
forever.
get this like yeah, it's just like I love things that have utility or that are kind of like edgy like this too. But I wanted to just bring something that just a little bit elevated on the side where you see that roll, but yeah, it's just fun. Look at my, oh, you like my bracelet? Oh, let me see, let me show you
Yeah,
what it
let
does.
me show you. Yeah.
That's the ultimate roll and fidget. because it like rolls
Yeah.
right in.
So we do have 4 sizes in this bracelet, so we can fit a 575 all the way up to an 825 with the sizes we have available.
And these, the reason I'm moving those into last chances with the cost of the silver and how much the labor it takes us on these, it's not something I'm going to do because silver is just going up so much at this point, and the labor on these items. Now down the road, would I? Yeah. But it's like, it's really hard for me. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wait a minute. Yeah.
We can double check it.
No, well, no, I'm saying 179, if that's half of that.
Yeah. $60.
I know. We know what that cost us. Because like some things we
$80.
looked into. Yeah. So we're not gonna, yeah. Some of these are really good. Well,
Really
and
good
I'm glad that we
prices.
brought larger quantities when we did. Like it took us 2 years to get them done, but
Yeah.
think about where we can have some of the sizes and the stuff in some of these pieces now. Now we have this one, which is just a great little piece because it's got that retention.
The double retention lobster.
But these are just, you get a class. So like, think of this as a bracelet extender. If you don't want to wear the silver, say you need just a little bit more space on a bracelet, you could just use that middle piece to hook into it too.
Oh yeah, you could. It's already curved to fit the wrist even better.
That's
And-
right.
Yeah.
We
so-
put a curve to it. Yeah. It's not flat because literally I want this to go, like if you're going to wear it on top of your wrist or underneath, I want to make sure it was comfortable. So I love, see, you got this design thing because it came flat and we were like, nope, it needs to be curved. Okay. This is just stuff nobody really thinks about in the jewelry world. They're like, looks good, takes a good picture.
Go for it.
Done. Send it out.
Yeah. Now this one also took quite a while to get the engineering and everything right on it. We spent a lot of time on just that closure alone.
Yeah, and these chain bracelets, I mean, you see a lot of different ones that come from Bali, but we want that one that's going to be that forever, like, wow, quality difference,
Yeah, and that snake chain, one of my favorites, the thicker snake chain, but it's just so silky. The movement in it is the most comfortable, I think.
That was one of the chains our workers, I didn't use a lot of it in my jewelry because we made it for other people to use in other things because we're one of the direct manufacturers. So a lot of people from Bali would come and there would be things that they get from us. That's why you'll see our prices are like, yeah. And that's why so many stores, they don't even try to get a wholesale license. They just buy from our last chance and clearance.
Yeah.
Like they come in and that's why sometimes ladies, you'll be like, oh, they've got quantity and suddenly there's not. It's because we are having wholesalers now by the dozens buying up the stuff now.
Wow.
When we have these like specials, they know when it goes. Oh, okay. Memorial Day. 3rd of July. That's when they come in and kind of wipe us down.
Yep. So right now we are showing the Forge head ring in the chain link and high polish. And I do have a question. Melanie Green, she's wondering which plum ring goes best with the 3-stone bracelet. So she is wanting to show them together
color-wise.
again.
So is it like color or style wise?
Just while we're still on this tray.
With the 3-stone?
Yeah, she's wanting to know, can you show them together with the
Yeah.
3-stone bracelet?
See which one she was wondering, that one or that one, which one?
Do that. It's a little easier.
Now, Melanie, the one that is on point has the chain link, but the one that is squared off has granulation around the bezel, which is, a lot of work. So to me, like, I would, anything that I can do the granulation on, like, yeah, that's why these rings don't line up with stuff because it takes so long. Like, and then now you're seeing the rings. Like, you saw us with the jealous yellow. Everything was sold out of the jealous yellow, and we finally got the rings that took more time that we got in. So yeah, there's things like that.
But if you're more matchy, you might want to go for the on-point ring to go with the on-point bracelet. So depending on your your preference and how you like to style things. They both go great.
I prefer the on point because I love that band. It's so comfortable. It's like it's one of my favorite, like, and I like that it points also. It's the stone's on point, but the band is on point also.
Right.
But it's one of those like really like butter rings where it's like, oh, it's just super comfy.
Yep.
I like a little bit of a wider band because it feels like my Spanx. Super comfortable, holding everything, nice and comfy.
Yeah. Okay, so on that chain link and high polish ring that we were just sewing, I do have a mark here. We would want to size up on that band.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, it says we do want to size up.
Okay.
And we do have all sizes available in it. So
Yeah, if you're a half
just-
size, take that one.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I can be at like a 7.5 on one of mine.
yeah.
So then I would take the 8. I wouldn't do the 9, but yes. Okay,
Yep.
good. We
then
don't
we've
have
got-
many of those because most of the time we size it now, knowing, we kind of take care of that mostly. So that's probably why I put this one because everything else we do now,
Is
you
true
don't
to
have to.
size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm an 8. I would want a little bit more space in this based off of the width or the thickness, or there's all different things that we take into account.
So now we're showing the Iron Courage hoops in the chain link and high polish.
I thought we sold out of those.
We've got 3 left.
We
from-
did sell out of them, but I released the samples.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I thought that I drafted that, so you must have undrafted it.
I've been
There
really
you go.
sneaky today.
There you go. You're like, oh no, our show. A
Yeah,
bunch
Beth
of
and I
stuff's
have been
gone.
working together really hard to get some of these pieces out before the show.
You're so sweet. Thank you for doing that.
So
See, look at
last call
Michelle's
on
not
these,
even here
3
telling her
left.
to do it. She's just doing it. Your mom should be very proud.
Oh,
Very, very proud mama today.
and
Look
that
at her
was it
catching
for
up. She's
that
like a
tray.
seasoned OG now.
So we'll swap
Okay,
out our
oh,
trays
this is
here.
my tray. And you know what? This is the one that I just pulled a bunch of jewelry for myself. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, did I get the wrong? This isn't the olive.
No, not yet.
Oh, whoopsie.
yet.
I skipped a whole thing. Okay.
You
She
wanna
got
talk
so
about
excited.
I went to
olive?
the olive because the olive, I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, okay. This does have the Mercury mist though, which I just bling, bling, bling. I know the Mercury mist I love because it reminds me of the stars and the, like the
Galaxy.
heavens. Yeah. I just always like have been, I just love when there's like really clear nights.
It's that kaleidoscope kind of effect.
Yeah.
It's like when you're camping and there's not all the city lights and all that, like the stars are just so like, and that's why, like for me, I love these. Like, and here's the thing, there is astronaut technology. Some of the metals, right, that are in some gemstones, they use that. So that's why this, to me, is like, this is definitely like astronaut technology, like kind of gemstone. They use some of this, the minerals on the spaceship. So, yeah.
So we do have one size in this bracelet. It'll fit a 6 to a 725.
Oh, and think about it. They're going up to the stars. I never put that together. I love how I connect the dots. Uh-oh, now I love the stone even more. Yeah. Okay, so I recently just moved over a bunch of the Mercury mist too. So that is actually, you know what? I moved over 3 pieces and Michelle moved the rest.
Oh, okay.
I think because she wanted stuff for the show, because I went, no, because I had marked this down so low. Like, how I do stuff that I'm not supposed to
That
do.
you're not supposed
so
to.
I was supposed to leave some in sale, just like you can't bring everything. So I noticed Michelle brought it. She did, she brought the rest of it. So kind of a big deal. And I went, okay, it's like, how many people do they have to talk to? Me, then Joey, then Michelle. You'll be one of them soon, Monica.
I was like, no, not me. So here we're showing the Tranquil Waters ring in the Mercury mist. We have sizes 6, 8, 9, 10, and 11 available in this. So I do like the thinner band on this because you can pair all your stackable rings with it as well.
Yeah. Well, and I love this little style. Like to me, I like just a little bit of a different dimension, a scallop. And it's really when I do anything that has highs and lows like that, it's really hard to get it comfortable. Okay, people don't make these kind of rings right, and this is something I love doing. I love that challenge of making a ring just be so sweet and so comfortable on.
Yeah, and even with your smaller rings, how you put in the gallery back, you're not just leaving it open or just high polish. You're adding that gallery back for that added comfort.
It's like those are the kind of things where anything you used to wear used to have lining and everything. Everything was like tailored, and I really want to tailor the jewelry just like they used to do with like clothing and things like that, because I do believe the stones that I use and the things that I put together are going to be stones that are not always around. Like so much of my stone is stuff that sourced out already, and then I happen to find something,
Yeah.
I'm always going through people going, I know you probably have stuff. I don't want any of these. I want you to tell me what you've been storing aside. That's what I do. I go in and work with vendors that's like, well, then let's talk about that. Can I take a look? I will fly the globe to find good stuff.
You'll go to outer space to get it.
Yeah. If I had to, I'd go get some Mercury
There you
mist.
go.
I would.
So here we're showing the Gracious Spirit ring. It is a set of 3, so you are getting the 2 additional stacker bands.
Oh, I love the bands on this. I love the bands on this. Yeah, they're so cute. Yeah, that was one of the original like little S Tree of Lights that I did. Yeah, it's a pretty little band. I love those just doubled up too. But this one, as opposed to the other scalloped one I did that had a frame and then we put the granulation in the middle of it, it was kind of a series. I designed these at the same time. I wanted something very smooth and kind of that same idea, but it is a little bit lower profile. So it's a really comfortable little ring.
Yeah. So we do have all sizes available in that ring, still available.
And remember, I did not put these to stack. Like it's the ring on its own, and I just put bands in. So these bands are going to be for tons of other stackable things, or just all silver
Or
by
just
itself.
all silver. Yeah, I like to stack them on my thumb.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like because everybody's like, oh, they come together. No, I'm giving you other rings for another digit.
And I like to actually give the other set away. Like when it comes with the 2 silver bands, I keep one for me, and then I'll give one to my sister or something, and that'll be our sister rings. Or,
I know.
Something that you can
I love that.
share
So
together.
now you have a 3 stack with your sister.
Yeah.
I love that story. Oh my gosh, somebody who loves and wears the jewelry.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
All right. So moving on to the Light of Life ring, still in the Mercury mist. We have sizes 7, 8, 9, 11, and 12. So not quite all of the sizes still available, but
That was a new debut ring that I did. That was
This is
like
a newer
exclusive
band.
to just my ladies who are with us. Love, love, love.
yeah. So this does have the flat jawin down the sides of the ring shank, and then it has that kind of tree of life kind of flowing on the top.
Well, and I love how we pulled in the next ring we're going to do is the green reflections, because the green reflections, the color of it looks so pretty with the Mercury mist. So if you have any of my green reflections collections, because I did last season, or a couple seasons ago, I did like two collections
I
in one
think.
pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah. But gorgeous, gorgeous stone. One of the ones again that we can't get.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think we have any more coming in.
I did one in Novell, but there's no more green reflections. Like, because when I cut it, it's this blue and this green that is so pretty. Like, I couldn't get the rest of it as we were cutting to mirror this color.
We have such a tough time with those mystics, making sure
I
that they
know.
match. And
It's like we do one, then we cut it, and then by the time we set it, it's like, what is going on? Like, you think we pick the rough that we have and the materials and the cutting are the most expensive. But I always wanted to be the queen of mystics, things that were just, these mystical, like, quartz colors that, like, you you just can't find anywhere.
Yeah, and you did this again on this with the upgraded bezel and all the hand granulation and filigree. Like each one of those is laid on and wrapped. Each jawin bead, each wire is put on by hand. It's very pretty.
That was I did the same series at the same time as the Plum, and that's why they both like think about. The green reflections, long gone. Jealous yellow, long gone. That's why it's like, ladies, if you didn't get a ring, there will be no more of either one of those.
Speaking of the jealous yellow, we have one ring.
We have one.
Just one. I think this is the last one we have. I
Yeah,
think.
I had put 2, but I love this one because did you see? It is a brand new debut. You've never seen this before. So it's something that I created for you. Like I want something just really exclusive. And these are things that nobody is allowed to do because it's copyrighted.
Oh, congratulations, Diana Diaz. She just grabbed 2 Mercury Miss bracelets.
Oh, see, she's doing 2. Oh, maybe she went with one and then the other style, or she's doing 2 to stack. See, some
She's
of the
gonna give
ladies,
one to
they're
someone, too.
purposely giving 2, like because they're doing some kind of cool design. Actually, Diana she really does her stack so beautifully. Yeah. So she almost stacks her wrist like how I do my multi. So she'll put one in the middle and then she'll double, like I see her doing things like where I'm like, oh, it's kind of how I design my multis.
Diana Diaz is my birthday twin. We share a birthday coming
my
up here next
gosh.
weekend.
Oh my gosh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Everybody has to tell me when their birthday is because the date thing.
Yeah, next weekend.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Tell
happy
me what
birthday,
you're up
Diana.
to. Yes, happy.
Happy early birthday.
Happy early.
Okay, so we got the rainbow moonstone, and there is a really beautiful like ring that went with the Novell collection that is sitting there, and I'm like, it's this little sleeper cell because I only put the rainbow moonstone in the 7-stone bracelet. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, does nobody know how great this ring is? It's so great. But it's like everybody's buying the Novell instead of the rainbow moonstone with it. Mm-hmm. But I've got crazy standards for rainbow moonstone, ladies. So like any rainbow you get from me, when you're seeing that see-through, it's a double miracle because usually you get it when there's like it's included in like you can't see through it.
Yeah, there's so much blue in this rainbow moonstone. And Annika did release, I think, all of our QAs on this.
I did.
So there are only 4 remaining of this pendant.
Yeah, before the show we only had 1, and I was like, nope, not enough. More people
It's
need
BOGO
this.
time, so like I think a lot of our last chance, you know, on the BOGO is gonna be a big deal.
I love that tip-to-tip rainbow moonstone. I know I've pulled a couple this week. It's so beautiful.
Oh my gosh,
The color just pops in it.
Those
it's
are
gorgeous.
like I know. I
I
need to
gotta
grab
get
one of those myself. I know.
Yeah, it's on my wish list.
Well, because it has the royal belly too.
Yes,
blue
yeah.
Too. Like,
oh man, it just pops.
I know.
I'm not usually a
And
blue
it's not as
person,
big
but
too. You know how like
Yeah.
I sometimes I do chunkier bracelets. I think it's that really totally wearable starter size for everybody. And I can see some ladies buying 2 and on that bracelet. Oh my gosh, that I would BOGO. Like when that actually is in, if you see a BOGO ever, you buy 2 of those bracelets because with the rainbow moonstone, like if you have my big 14 by 10,
yes. Money.
Yeah, it is like, that's why it's like, when you do some of those BOGOs, and we're probably going to be on restriction for a little bit after what we're going to, we've been doing, so.
So Brandy Hahn does have a question. Do we have any more big old moonstone pieces coming? So
More labradorite than rainbow.
Okay.
Yeah. The rainbow at those sizes that I gave,
More difficult to get.
well, and also too
Pricey. All right, Janyl, we are on your olive tray.
okay, this is me. I love my bracelet. Oh my gosh, I love this. Everything, like it doesn't matter what I'm putting with it. From my like charcoal grays to my multi like
blouses. Like, it looks so good. Yellows, sorry, so pretty with yellows.
Yeah, I love how you've paired it with the citrine. The green and the orange go really well together. We do have 3 sizes in this bracelet. It will fit a 525 up to a 725.
And I love it. You ladies, I actually brought a lot in when I brought these bracelets in, and I love it. There's literally only 7 left of the 6. There's only 6 left of the 675, and there's only 5 left of the 7. So, like, you ladies, like, get the olive. It's like, it's just
It's really pretty.
so good. And the olive is going to go with so much of it. Like the golden rutile quartz that's going to be coming. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
It looks so elevated with the olives and stuff.
And here we have the Yesterday and Forever ring in the olive and citrine. Sizes, all sizes available.
I love the fit of this one. This is one of the ones that when I put this on, when I do statement rings like that, people that design like this, they're so uncomfortable. Like, I don't understand how they're not trying on their jewelry sometimes. This one was so important. When I do a statement, I just want it to be like heaven. And this is the reason why I did not do chain link on this one. Like you see, I used a different, because the galleries are really important. They always have to be just that perfect fit. And that's the gallery it had to have for that, like, breathability. And boy, it looks good on you.
Yeah, it has that row of the flat jawline on top on the edges. And then I love the chain link on the sides because I'm a chain link girl.
I know. It's so classic. It's the woven chain. Like, what motif are you not going to put chain link with? That's basically like high polished or hammered. Chain link is, no, it is bally. It is like so bally.
And here we have the Always Treasured pendant in the olive and citrine as well. And I love how we're doing the bar hinge connection on this. I like the more dainty, smaller pendants, but I love how she did pair the accent stone for that additional pop of color to match.
I know, we love sometimes it's like the accent stones, like, they're just, it's just that finishing little touches. But I love all the little jawline beads, like all this extra work. But also too, don't forget, like all of these are hand bezeled. I mean, how many things can't we use? They come in because the bezel still's not, it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's getting harder and harder, with the standards that we have on the pieces.
Yeah.
But you're going to get the best. And you're going to get those forever pieces and that quality. I love this one.
This little one, yeah.
It's the best.
Out of all of,
yeah.
it was totally with that Tree of Life filigree and that granulation work that's all by hand. Amazing. Like amazing work. But I love the high polish hammered. Like, yeah.
And then with that
this
color.
is a 12 by 8. Yeah,
This is just like that, what do you say, like that kiss piece, that perfect piece.
Yeah,
her
it's
perfect
like
kiss.
I could
Her
do
perfect kiss,
I
yeah.
could do other ones, but it's like this one. Yeah, this is probably one of my favorites, and I love that olive.
I was gonna say, and
went
it's
into it
olive.
first. I know.
So
Yeah.
you did it in your favorite.
Almost
Whoa.
did this
dropped
one
her.
in a different stone, but I was like, no, it's just truly beautiful.
Made for the olive.
It was so funny. I did not pull the multi bracelet because I wanted the multi, but I was like, they were so low. Like I wanted to make sure during our holiday, after, if there is one left, I am taking it. Which I'm not going to have our QA released. I'll probably take the QA one, but it was one of the most expensive ones we did. And it was, ladies, on this one, trust me, the MSRP was supposed to be $650.
Wow.
But I knew if we did, like with our tiering where we're not able to mark down as much, it has to be in things at certain places. I didn't want to undo it. I wanted to keep it the way it was. Like
yeah. The citrines, again, in taking this size, it's a 10 millimeter, no, 8 or 10, 8 and 10s, doing a
I think that's,
star faceted,
yeah.
that is like, yeah. This color, this deep golden, which is like Madeira.
On the citrine, yeah. And I love how you've paired it with the green Mojave Kingman turquoise because it's got that bronze in it that just kind of, yeah, it brings
The
it out.
earthy, it just pulls that citrine in. It's like, I know, because I almost considered, ladies, to make it more affordable, like only doing a 5-stone. And then, but I was like, no, I want it, like, I want gems all the way. So, yeah, this is one of those ones on the BOGO, trust me.
You're gonna need
This
it.
is
You're
a
gonna
multi.
need it.
This is the multi you should be like,
And this will fit a 6 to a 7.5 inch wrist. So,
that'd be 150. Oh,
yeah.
but you know what? That's the thing. There's some ones that just speak to me, and that like,
I'm
Lux-
surprised you don't
Lux-
have that one
luxury.
yet. Like you
I
were so
know.
excited when you were laying that one out.
know,
like
but
we
we
just had the
didn't-
stones laid out.
like I don't want to take away because some people wait, save. So I'm gonna get through this one, then I'm grabbing it because it's like this is our last like.
Last call for it. Yeah. But no, I do remember you laying out the stones.
Yeah. Well, and
A
on
year
this
ago when
one,
you were
if
designing
anything, like it can't go lower. They have to come back to the MSRP it's supposed to be at.
And then here we have the Every Fear Is Gone ring in the Kingman turquoise, the green Mojave Kingman turquoise in citrine. Sizes 7, 8, 10, 11, and 12. So.
Well, and this is another one too. I really love this beautiful, like more elongated kind of shape of the stone. It's not what they say a calibrated size, which would be a normal size. Like I custom cut these to the shape, and to me that was like that, ooh, that money size, like where I went, oh, so much more elevated.
Yeah, I do love the elongated oval. It's so sleek.
It's not like
Yeah.
the 14 by 10 where it's like
not
that's
so
that common size you
chunky or-
see.
yeah.
It's just like for me, I wanted that like there is just so much more elegance to this shape and length. And see, this is why too. A lot of times when you stay within this certain size on certain things, they are better at cutting those kind of sizes. The cutters, it's like memory. It's easier for them. On some of these ones that are like in this shape, it's harder for them, so it's harder to get precise. It's harder to get the amount that we would want.
And just a reminder, we are shopping the last chance and showing the last chance items here. We are running a BOGO, buy one, get one free. It does not have to be the same piece, so you can mix and match. And it ends today at $12.59. So make sure you are shopping that BOGO. Make sure you do add that second item to your cart. You won't see the discount until that second item is added to your cart. Well, we're struggling on the...
Yeah. Oh, I got it.
Well, it's
My
so-
nails are too long.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I remember because when I was doing the jewelry all the time, I'm like, ooh, no, don't cut my nails down. Don't.
Because it looks so
But
pretty.
when they
And
get-
then
I know they look so pretty, but then they get to the point, then you have to get used to using your hands with that length.
Yep.
Oh, I would
Or tight,
never be able to
and
get
you're
used
like
to that.
making, no. So I'm
Click, click,
laughing
click.
because I looked at her nails and I went, oh, that's the length that
right now,
like-
yep.
you have to get used to. Like, yeah. Oh, that is so funny. Well, you're young. You like fashion over function when you're that age. When you're my
Annika's
age,
age.
you're like, yeah, when you're Annika's age, like, sure, just give me fashion. I'll be super uncomfortable or whatever, but I look good. But then when you get to my age, you're like, no more fashion, function, like.
I'm with you. Function.
Yeah, I had to get rid of all my certain kinds of shoes and stuff where I went, okay, like,
Oh, I'm
seriously.
not getting rid of my
You
shoes.
suffered fashion forever. Well, you've got cool tennis shoes though.
Yeah.
Look, and I'm doing the tennis shoe thing now because
You
of
have
my back.
started, yeah. So here we are showing the Seek Wisdom Bangle Bracelet. We do have 3 sizes still remaining, limited quantities, under 10 on all of them. So it will fit a 5.5-inch wrist up to a 7.5-inch wrist.
And this is that contemporary. I wanted that to go with like any of the collections I brought in. It's all hammered, but I went super fancy on the stones. So this is the one that has the honeycomb. Okay. Mm-hmm. And to me, I thought people would be wearing this together. I wanted to cut the gemstone different than what I put into the tip to tip. So you're getting the honeycomb and you see that cutting. This is the one that has way more facets and it looks like it's that really gorgeous. It has the most facets. It's something I like to use a lot, but starting to get my cutters are like.
I was gonna say, I don't know that you do a lot of the honeycomb.
Well, those are the most the most expensive cuts. So
it's a little harder
to the point now where I'm like, what happened to like
What happened?
free? Same price as the faceted, so I can give my ladies a great, So I will put it in a bracelet like this or a ring where it's like
this.
That classic.
Yes.
That's the bomb.com.
Yeah,
This ring it's gorgeous. I love the silver that's creeping up on top with the S's, and then it's got the honeycomb, and you can see the layering in the stone. Yes, it is beautiful.
It's like that love
Little
on the
flowers.
facets, the back side of that. Like when you see inside the stone like that, these are the ones I just want to live in.
yeah, I love this band. So this is the Bring About Peace ring in the olive quartz. We do have sizes 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 still available in this.
Surprised.
I am too.
We have so many of these. I was like, dang.
We're
this
getting
needs to
better.
come home.
We're getting better on our sizing, like which ones that.
How we still have some quantities available in all sizes is really great.
But I brought in this one. I brought in. Yeah, we don't always do that kind of quantity, but this has been for 30 years. My number 1 best-selling ring, and sometimes I change up the bezel, right? To sometimes an S-roll, sometimes a double bezel, sometimes a granulated. So and sometimes diamond work. So it is kind of what I'm known for. It's like SARDA. Yeah. And others have copied, but they're not ever going to be the quality that I do.
Copy what you do.
And some of them already got their hands slapped.
Yeah, that's true. And we do have a question on, so I don't know if you ladies have noticed, we don't have any new arrivals this week. We are doing major sales for Memorial Day, but on the new arrivals page, we do have some component pieces where Janyl is now offering toggle extender rings, which we've already sold out of. So make sure you're using that notify me button. And then we also have some lobster component rings so that you can extend your bracelets to get that perfect fit. And then you've also noticed the new enhancer bails, or magnet enhancer bails are up there too. So Janyl has brought in a couple of those. We've had a couple questions where people wanted to switch out their older bails for the new magnetic enhancer. So Janyl was able to bring in some more of those in 5 different motifs. So you can pick which one you want for your collections.
Yeah, a lot of people asked for those, and it was like the first wave, we had some we were able to give away, but then we realized
You got a slap on the wrist.
They
You
went
can't
way
do
too
that.
fast. So I'm sorry, ladies.
Yeah.
Yes, I will always make it up some other way, though. Trust me.
Yeah.
That's why you always got to look at the specials and really see. I always say, yeah, you think that's special? Go in, always look at it, put stuff in your cart and see where it goes to and go, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Joey's doing some stuff where I'm like, what are you doing? I know for a fact. And I love it because he's got my heart.
Yes, yes, he does. So yeah, make sure you are checking that notify me button. So we will be bringing more in. They are on order, so they will be coming in soon.
I'm laughing. There can only be one of me. Otherwise, Joey, we might not. There are older kids. We one giver in this family, or we're in trouble.
All right.
No.
So we've got the Remember Hope bracelet 2 in the braciated mukite, freshwater pearl, and citrine.
Okay.
So it's another 7 stone.
This braciated mukite does not even look real. Like it's so perfectly prismed and it's just, I think of the earth moving and the different minerals filling in. And whenever you see the mosaics like this, like it's just so cool that in the ground, it literally formed this pattern and it's so cool. Like anything braciated like that, meaning there was major movement and things got mixed up. So when they brought that rough out, like it's literally like it's just is so cool. And the different colors of the yellow, taupe, white, that's why I love putting white pearl with it. I think it's like so fresh with white pearl and citrine. Yeah, but I will, of course, there are some, like you just saw that new braciated I did with the rutilated, like that glowy rutilated.
Oh, yes.
That one had the burgundies and the rust, like it's
That's
so
what I was looking for.
Yeah. Well, and
I'm
it's
thinking
so,
of the other one.
no, and
Yeah.
we can't. Like that was a one-off. It's a bracelet and a pendant. That's all I, because the colors come super varied in that one. But yeah, this was from Australia, right? This is my Australia. Yeah. It's so funny. I get so many different things, and I apologize because I used to have everything in my memory until it got wiped out. And it's like, but
Now you're taking the memory.
I know. I'm hoping but I'm pretty
Some of
sure.
it'll
Last
come
time I
back.
took it, yeah, it's still gone. That's why, thank goodness, we have a website that logs all that. And I'm like, what? Remember the South African chrome dioxide?
Oh, yeah.
It's like you can't remember. Janyl, seriously. Like, that is a huge deal. The South African, because it's all coming from Russia.
Yeah.
So, like, it's a different color green. And it was so funny. I just got rid of Luxury Bali because we don't have really much coming in. It's going to be a while, so I wanted to kind of mix it in. You see the different colors
You
and
do.
richnesses of the greens. Like, then you really get to see like, oh my gosh, this is a shade of green that is like so different.
Yeah, I was checking out our
So
chrome
cool,
dioxide today on the
right?
last chance.
They're both
'cause-
beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it's just my birthday month. I was like, oh, I can get it's an emerald color because it's the emerald for May.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I should get myself a little birthday
I know.
present.
But the South African material, like you just don't see it.
Yeah.
Like when I saw it, I went, what? Oh. And then I finally bring it in and like, it takes a year. That's why I think I forgot like my whole story and I remember how excited I was, but
Yeah, in and out.
big deal.
Yep.
Okay, well,
Here
I
we
know
have
a lot of ladies since I moved this over because I just moved it over. A lot of you ladies have already, it's already maybe at your home or is just arriving, but you can see how gorgeous. Like, I mean, what are you not going to wear this with, like color wise, right?
And I like the white mother of pearl that you paired with some of these pieces. The glow in it.
Well, do you know a little
Well, that
mother
was the
of pearl,
freshwater
the
pearl,
cutting
but the accents here.
costs just as way more. Like actually for mother of pearl, the 4mm stones, nobody wants to cut those anymore because they still cut those by hand, and it's more expensive than an 8mm.
Oh wow.
A 4mm is. Isn't that crazy?
It is, but I just love the glow in it. I love this ring. Like
I
with
love the band.
Yes, it's got like little hearts all the way down the side of each one.
But it's deconstructed hearts. So people that don't like hearts don't even know that.
Oh.
That's what I love about that.
So we are limited quantities on this. There are only 5 available of this ring, sizes 7, 8, and 10 on the east-west braciated.
And
Oh, I love
you know
both
what's
of those
interesting
rings.
too, though, but you see, you know, like the size and the scale. I like that you've got those next to each other, so you can kind of get an idea. Like, oh, the other one it's a little bit longer, but it's still quite low profile, actually. You know, because most people think, oh, that might be one of Janelle's big statement rings, but you can see it's the 3 stone is sitting the same as the 1 stone.
Yeah. Teresa Jory Stevenson says the set is beautiful and pairs so great with yellow mop mosaics, whiskey quartz, and cognac.
Ooh, yeah.
See the yellow mop. I should have done the yellow mop with it too, just like a whole series.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that would be so
I do
pretty.
like the yellow mop.
Ooh, I might have to think of that. Yeah, because yeah.
Yeah, and Ray Lum is glowy rutilated, question mark. Please share more.
Okay, so the Braciated, mukite that's in the square that has the darker tones, it doesn't have the yellows. And it has the peach.
Yeah.
That's why I designed that peach moonstone ring with it. Those have two rutilated, very fine rutilated, and they have this like glow on the bracelet.
Yes.
Yeah. But Ray, I have some of the most amazing in the next, like, what, all the way up to holiday.
Yes, you've got them spread out.
It's going to be sprinkled in the golden rutile. Like, yeah, you're not going to find any better.
No. Okay.
And I'm bringing in amethyst concoxanite, which is another very rare amethyst, but it's mainly this gold and copper that runs through it. It's you can't even see that it's purple, but it's set in the amethyst. Yeah, so very neutral tones. Flower agate. Some of the literally, it was so funny. I was at church this weekend. You know how they have the worship music, ladies, like they put the little scenery behind it, and then the words go over it, and it's the water. And then they put the paint colors, you know how they swirl and
yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, they were going into flowers. I said, that right there, Tracy, is the flower agate. That's what is literally happening under the ground with these like braciated mukites and tourmalated. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like I could sit there and watch that all day, you know, because literally we're having stones that's happening under the earth. It's heating up or liquids are coming. Yeah. So anyway, we're going to bring you some of the most mind-blowing stones like this right here. I mean, come on. This is like the Laguna lace that I got to do. The crazy lace agate. These are just like pieces like,
Yeah, this is the crazy lace agate paired with the
gorgeous.
hematine stones in it.
And the colors and the patternings. And I mean, yeah. But when you're working with stones, like there's so many that are not great. Like you get the rough and you think you've got some good ones. No. So every single piece, ladies, like, yeah, they got to tell me a story. I got to get lost in them. I think that's why I love my design days, because I literally, with some of these pieces, I get like, oh, you know, like, who's going to get this one? Oh, I'm sending this one to her, you know, like when I'm pulling downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
I get so excited. Okay, this is one that I put in because the collection all sold out and then the bracelet showed up.
Yes.
So this is the one, and literally I did it in like a cross. Like, so you ladies, like, yeah, I love things like this. It is a perfect pairing. I designed this to go with my mother of pearl tip to tip. So it was supposed to come in during that time with the mother of pearl tip to tip.
Yeah.
That disappeared. And so I know there's a few left, and we brought it in with a gift with purchase kind of thing. So if you have any of the tips to tips, this bracelet is like the perfect pairing with any all silver or the mother of pearl that I designed to use it as a tip to tip.
Yeah, so we do have two sizes in this. We've got a size 6.5 to 7.5 that'll fit a 6 to a 7.25. Then we also have a size 7 to 8 that'll fit a 6.5 to a 7.75. And I love your idea of matching it with a tip to tip. I would wear two tip to tips on either side of that, so it kind of hugs the cross there in the middle.
Well, BOGOs, that's when you get
That's
the BOGOs.
when I get my BOGO.
Well, you know what? I just moved over the all pearl. Do we have that on the show?
I don't think
we
that's
didn't
on.
put it on the. Okay, I moved over because a bunch of ladies said, "Can you move the tip to tip? That one with the pearl, because I have other stuff coming with the pearl." So now I'm getting the rings and stuff to go with it. That means when the rings come in, I'll move them over too, so that you have something to go with it. So the tip to tip with the hand twisted cable.
Yes. Oh, I love that.
Tip to tip. I just moved that into Last Chance. So
I might have to go shopping
this is
after
BOGO
this.
time. Like, you get two of those.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, but now this one, I did a bunch of sizes in this one. Remember how, like, this is one of the largest pearls. I can't get this size anymore. Now, they do have them, but they tend to have these halos, like the quality of the pearl. So really for me, this jumbo size, like in the 10s, it's not something that's very common that I can get. And especially the quality I want, because when they're bigger like this, they tend to, once the nacre, they tend to kind of form this ring. And that's kind of part of what happens. That's why the larger ones like this are harder, like quite a bit, like of a different price level usually.
Okay.
But not on this one for $169, and on a BOGO,
On a
like
BOGO.
$169 is a great deal just because it's a monster 10 millimeter. Are you kidding?
So we do have 4 sizes available in this bracelet that'll fit a 5-inch up to a 7.75. So make sure you're looking for your perfect fit on this bracelet.
Is that 85? Is that right? 85?
Yes, 85.
Oh my goodness.
$85. That's a steal of a deal.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
She's giving them away.
See, well, here's the thing. The good thing that you saw, and that's why I've been able to sustain those other prices, is it takes us a year. So I bought silver a year on some of these. So that's why you're seeing different price points and things. Like sometimes it is a year ago pricing, because that's how long it took us to make these items.
Yeah. And this is the last call on this earring. We did release our QAs, so there are only 2 pairs available,
Which are on the show today.
which are on the show today.
I love these. I love these. Now these I would get a pair of the SARDA earring backs, because like these are the ones you'll put in and not take off. It's like your moissanite ones. Like Christine, she sleeps in them. She wears them all the time. Like she never takes them off. The pearl, like these little guys are the same kind of way.
Go with anything and everything.
Yes, they do. I love this bracelet.
Okay, I know. I think this is one that, like, nope, it is everything. The chevroning, that box
The
link,
box chain link
It's
that you
like-
brought out.
but just the design of it, it is very, like, I domed it, but it's low profile. So it's one of those ones that, like, to me, I love stacking multiples of these. Like, if you're a big multi-stack, actually get 2 of these, because it is that impressive. Like I would, on a BOGO, I would get 2, because what I would do is I put one of the really gorgeous gemstone bracelets in between to really create that summer, like we all have bracelet length tops, or,
Yes.
because now I'm having to cover my elbows too, right? Okay, are you at the age where it's like tank tops, then they went to like mid cuff, now elbow length is really good for me.
Full sleeve.
So so to me, this is your double, like 100%, 179. And I would do the 2. You get 2. And this would be my one exception where I'd say do 2.
Yeah, and it does look bigger, and the silver weight is there, but you don't feel it when you're wearing it. I love this bracelet. So we do have 4 sizes. It will fit a 5.75 up to an 8.25, depending on the sizes. So, I just love that.
So pretty, isn't it? Well, and these are ones too, like I see people all the time flipping it over to have it tip to tip.
I am seeing more people doing that. Yeah,
because this one is lower to where you can absolutely do that with it. So you can wear it like that, or just flip it around for the other way.
If you get 2, wear one way and the other the other.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, this is, I love this one
You
because
love
it's our
this one.
tip-to-tip bracelet. I'm like, we've not done a tip-to-tip ring. So this is one of, like, I designed 2 different series, but this was the best.
And I'm glad you brought in the high
watermark,
polish one.
the watermark we sold just by itself. This one I did with a double band. But if you're loving your watermark one, there's only 15 of these left. So get this one then. If you're loving the other one, I would even stack them together. You know how you put your 2 tip-to-tips together?
Yes.
So if you have the watermark one, you need the Tree of Life one, because wear it like your bracelets.
On that tip-to-tip ring, is it one you could kind of warm up and maybe open up a little bit?
Oh yeah, no,
So
it's a full, like, it's literally,
So if you do have different rings,
it's not soldered.
sizes, finger, you can wear one on
Adjustable.
one on the
yes,
other.
this one I would say is adjustable, 100%.
Oh, I love that.
Okay,
Yes.
it's so funny on the Well, let me make sure because I keep like doing the other papers here.
I think we
was
are
gonna
going
say,
to the next tray here.
It is. Oh, okay. So it's this. Oh, it's because, okay.
Going to the
it's,
last tray.
It's funny because
Last
the
tray.
wild side, this is another one where I was like, Michelle, she took my wild side out. So she literally moved this over and I'm like, what is she doing? Like this bracelet, it's everything. I did this one in the mint kyanite. When you get this bracelet home, you're gonna love it so much. So now, here's the thing. There's the wild side and the mint kyanite.
Ooh.
Best pieces. Like the workmanship on this with all of the beads, I double-sided all of these. So like the workmanship on them is incredible. Now, this is something where you have a BOGO. So ladies, consider, you ask for this in all silver. BOGO it, take it to your jeweler, make your own all silver bracelet because the quality of this is beyond. There's no way we would be able to kind of hit that price point ever again on this too, right? And then you have other pieces you can make other things with.
Yeah, and if you've got the BOGO, you could take the earring or take the stone and make cute little
Earrings
stud
or the
earrings.
wild
Yeah,
side.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love this style. Like this was one of my favorite new kind of like, I'd say my tennis link with the little stone because like my all silver, I kind of call these my tennis link bracelets.
Yeah. And I do have a question from Julia Fuller. Is more Rose de France coming soon?
No, that's, but you know, we have been working trying to get the color again right. I'm like, no, that's amethyst. Rose de France, that's pink amethyst.
That's pink amethyst.
There's a different color thing to it. So we are trying for holiday.
Okay. So Julia Fuller, we are
Because
trying.
we've already started to put together our designs of it, of what we want. So, yeah, but the one that we did, to duplicate that, we're not going to do that one again. We would like to, but it would be so much more expensive. So if she's asking for the Rose de France, I kind of feel like because I think we only had one left, it might be sold out, like the bracelet.
Oh, I see.
She might want that tip-to-tip one. We will have other collections I'm working on, but not that reorder. We're not going to reorder anything because it never is the same price. It's always so much more. So, and I don't like that for the ladies when I have to do that. It just makes me feel, even though it's true, it doesn't make me feel good.
Okay, so I've got another question from Becky Wayford. Any lavender moon quartz earrings coming soon? She just needs to know if she should hold out for them or... I was gonna say, I don't think we do.
I'm working on lavender moon for holiday also.
Do we have earrings though?
We never get enough stones to go into earrings. Like it's, by the time, Becky, we have to reject so much of that stone because we want that like ethereal like glow. So to actually get it done, we have to, the earring always drops out by the time we get done.
Yeah.
Because to get that, like a lot of times there's disruption, meaning the shade, there'll be streaks. I don't like to use those. So I will always shoot for that, Becky. I will always try because like you ladies have been asking for earrings, so I will try. But my chances with that one, it's so tough because we're never even, I feel like, able to make half of what we want to do in those.
Well, she says, thank you so much for introducing me to this stone. She loves the lavender moon.
Well, you like rare, difficult things. Like I kind of spoiled you ladies because like on so many of the things, like, and I love it when you realize what it is. And I love it when you get these crazy prices and then you go find something out in the real world that's pricing what that stone should go for. Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we have the Blessings Persist bracelet in the pink cashmere. We do have two sizes in this bracelet. We've got a 625 to a 725 that'll fit a 575 to 7, and a 7.5 to an 8 that'll fit a 6, 7, 5 to an 8. I just love the cut of this stone.
Oh my gosh.
The swirl. Oh my goodness.
But this style of this one, those pieces, like this one was not an easy engineered piece to do. It looks like, oh yeah, it's just a link, super easy. It was so much that went in. I love everything about it. So what happened is I added granulation after. Like it was such that perfect piece that I'm like, I need to do the museum work on it.
Yep.
So like, yeah, this one is this bracelet, and this is a stone that we are crazy about, that we constantly like try to bring in, but there's a lot of different shades. So it is hard all the time. All 3 pieces, perfect match, okay? And with this cut, it's not a cut that's easy to do in the pink cashmere. So when I moved this over, I've seen like they're buying sets, and I'm like, yes, they're getting it, because it's like, this one is so classic, and it's the grown-up pink because it's a peachy morganite like appeal to it. Like it's a very grown-up look.
I'm a pink girl, so I do love that. You wouldn't think it, but I do love my pink.
See, I'm not pink until I found these stones where I was like the right shade, and I went, this, because pink, oh, I can't wear it because it's pink, it doesn't look right with the color. This one hues with all these other things that you would wear and go, because a lot of times a hot pink, or like our pink sapphire, it's a pink that's kind of tough to match with other things.
Yeah.
This, oh yeah, no, you can go into the purple realm, you can go into the kunzites, like, which is kind of you can go into the greens and the
blues. I would match it with everything,
It's like, oh yeah, well, anything with aquamarine you can wear with it, it's gonna be good. Sorry.
Especially a ring with this size.
Aquamarine.
Oh yeah. And that much glitter. Ugh, I'm obsessed.
Well, and it's I redid the ring. So if people are thinking that ring, oh wait a minute, I have the other one. It's a different ring. I was able to go more low profile in this one, and it's bigger. It's even a bigger stone than the other one.
Oh yeah.
So like, as low profile I could, like, that was a lot to get that ring done.
And yeah, just the balance of it, to have it stay up on top of your finger. Like, you put so much work into all of your designs, making sure that it's 100% perfect.
I know this one, I'm like, I'm gonna wait, but there's so many things going on with the thickness of it. Like, you're seeing different crystal formations that it's like, I feel like I'm up in space, like going through these different like tunnels of like, ugh.
Yeah, and when this
So beautiful.
collection does release, it is very limited quantities.
Oh,
from the
it was it?
Aquamarine.
Okay.
So
No.
just a little heads up, very few quantities on that aquamarine when it releases.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love the sneaky peeks. Don't tell Michelle.
She's a sneaky peek queen.
I know.
She's like,
well, come
I
on,
should have
show.
shown that.
She'll start
Right?
sneaking into your area.
Oh,
Right.
she's done it before.
Okay, well, we're going straight from the sneaky peek to its like cousin stone, which is like,
Kunzite.
I mean, come on, the big gems, like
Yep.
kunzite, aquamarine, like so excited
Yeah, so
to bring these kind of gemstones. And I'm always trying to move pieces over because like they always go so fast out of the last chance or something. But yeah, I always trying to get a piece on everybody at like your budget.
yeah.
So always will try.
Here you have the kunzite bracelet with the English tea rose accents. So those are the topaz English tea rose in that cute little heart charm there.
I did the same bracelet. Like I made sure like the blue ladies and the pink ladies. So I did this one in aquamarine too. It was such a big deal.
Yeah. So we do have two sizes in this bracelet. We've got the 6.5 to 7.5 that'll fit a 6 to a 725. Then we also have the 725 to an 825 that will fit a 6.5 to an 8-inch wrist. So we are able to get everybody on that bracelet. Still some quantities remaining. I love the bezel work that you did on the kunzite. How it's open on the sides, so you can still get that flash of color on the side.
And that has been our big thing this next year. Like, we are doing so many new reinventing, like things that I used in the past. Like, yeah, my design team in Bali is working like double time to like, yeah, I want some more exclusive things that you've never seen from me, like coming this next year. And it's all about the bezels and stuff. So, like, yeah, we're kind of excited. Oh, you know what? We've not answered a lot of questions because we're just I never get Athena here very often. So, and I don't have a computer anymore because we're working on our internet. Apparently, there was a problem. That's why we kept dropping off YouTube. So, it should be fixed. We're hoping by Wednesday.
I hope next Wednesday.
And we will not have that. So who knows? Like, until we would have switched over, we wouldn't even have known that we had issues. So ladies, thank you for always saying, you dropped off YouTube.
Yeah, so if we ever drop off of YouTube, we are still live on Facebook, so do go there to check us out. Some people are watching Facebook on their phone and then got YouTube up on the big screen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. What you got there, Janyl?
Oh, Michelle's, I'm so getting into Athena's stash now.
Did she say that?
Yeah.
So if you do have questions like that, and maybe we missed because we were visiting so much, I apologize. Put in your questions now and we'll do some Q&A.
I have been trying to answer them.
Oh,
Michelle
you are?
is.
She's answering them on the thing.
Well,
okay.
and she's sending me links, so I'm asking them as they do come through, or if I see them.
You are?
I'm
okay,
asking
awesome.
where I can.
Okay.
So
Well, the ladies just know everything about the jewelry and us now. They're teaching us new things,
yes.
especially when it comes to stacking and layering. Ah. But you don't know what you do to me, ladies. I see that, and I get inspired by so many different things. So anyway, we're just so lucky to have you, and thank you.
Yes, thank you.
For especially loving my edgy pieces that people are like, Janyl, that's too edgy.
Never too edgy.
And I'm like, oh my gosh.
And so here we have the God's Promise ring in the kunzite and the English tea rose. Love this ring.
Oh my gosh. This, like, we're actually doing kind of another version finally, but I kept doing the colors everybody kept asking for, and they keep going.
Yeah.
So, like, it is our number one, like, you love this ring.
Yeah, I think you've got something coming up where you've switched the motifs around a little bit.
Yeah,
in this
remember
one.
I was like, okay, no, and watch, like,
It's gonna blow up.
it's like, yeah, because I have like, but it is fabulous. It's just a great ring.
Yeah. And Teresa Jory Stevenson, would it be possible to get the toggle bar pieces added to the new extensions? So we will look into that.
Oh, she wants not just the rings
Not
to
just the
extend,
rings,
but
she wants
have the toggle
the
too.
bars as well. So
Oh, sorry about that.
yeah, I'll look into that.
Okay.
And, work with Janyl on getting that.
Well, I think with those, maybe we just do 5/5.
Y-
Yeah, let's.
On just the
let's-
bars themselves.
No.
or
no,
the whole set
yeah,
together?
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe we should
Okay.
try that. Right.
So do make sure you're using that notify me button on those toggle bar extender rings, just so I can get an idea of how much I do need to bring in. So I do track all of that. So please let me know with that button.
I know people it's funny learning how to solder and do their own things to extend their things too. I love that we got like crafty people. Like learning how to do some of that too.
Jess and I tried to solder one time. It didn't
I know.
go well.
We're like, as busy as we are with the other stuff, we're like, no. Connect, this is what we want. Yeah.
So I do have a question. Will limestone garnet earrings make a return?
No, they were too heavy. The limestone. Like, I really felt like they were too heavy.
All right. I do have a comment from Bette McCollum. Janyl, you can never be too edgy.
Yes.
We were talking about that ring.
Betty?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she's coming to the event. I just love her. I
fun.
cannot wait.
Yeah, it'll be a fun
Her
event.
smile, too. Just,
We will all be there.
and, yeah. It just, yeah. So much fun. Yeah, we got a bigger place, a better place. It's like, I just think it's going to be, I hope the weather's like going to be so like,
It should be.
please, Washington, behave. To go like, oh, wow. In our little town, I'm so proud of Puyallup. You know, this is where I went to high school, and I wanted to be that big city girl and did that kind of stuff when I was younger, and came back here, and I love it. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm a little hometown girl. I'm not a city girl.
Yeah, and you'll have all of us there this time for the whole
I know.
time. Last time we got
I'm grabbing. I like
come in
you're
shifts.
Gonna, everybody.
Yeah.
It's like nope. We're gonna make sure, ladies. And I keep going. Are you sure it's enough food? Are you sure it's enough food? The lady's going. I'm pretty sure. Like she keeps suggesting less, and I'm like, I don't know.
Oh,
I hate
food.
going to events that don't have enough food.
Yeah, and we
It's
are
so funny.
on the last ring, the Tree of Life ring here. Limited, or no, we have quite a few quantity, sizes 6, 7, 8, 9, and 11.
21. Yeah, we have 21
21
pieces
rings.
left. Yeah, that's good. But we holding the sizes in strong. Oh, and we brought the tourmaline. I snuck one of the tourmalines. That just one because that tourmaline.
Oh, the pink
I'm never gonna
tourmaline.
get
Yeah,
again.
here, the
It was
stacker.
supposed to be in luxury volley. We didn't because I priced it down. But it's not supposed to move out of sale
Yeah,
because the tourmaline not happening again.
and this is a 3-stack set, so you are
Mm-hmm.
getting 2 of those chain link scalloped bands
Yeah.
with it.
But pink,
Super
like
cute.
yeah.
I love the east-west. Like, anytime you set a stone east-west, you've got a ring coming up that I'm super excited for. No sneak peek today on that one, but
Well, and some of these little bands too that you're going to notice as you collect some of the other ones, you can make your own all stone stack too because you just move it around because it's so have some fun with those.
yeah. All right, so I think that is our show.
Okay, ladies.
I don't see any
If
more
Michelle
questions.
is back Friday, what we were saying is we're going to do some front facing stuff. So, Friday, I'm going to actually pick 4 different looks and put some jewelry on and
Oh, you're
let
going
you know
front
I'm
facing?
still here.
Michelle, you better be back. I don't think I can do this again. No, it was a lot of fun. So.
Oh, I always have a blast when you're in here.
Oh, thank you.
Love it.
All right, so if that's it.
Okay, ladies. Well, I want to say, Annika, thank you so much, like usual. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And Athena,
Thank you,
always great to have
Janyl.
you here. Ladies, thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with us. Like, we so appreciate and enjoy our time that we get with you. So, anyway.